It's Thursday the 31st of March today. We're back down the allotment because it's pea planting time. We've got to put the wire up and Michael's going to do all that and we'll plant the peas, and when we get on a bit further I'll let you see what we're up to. And we've got little Max here with us today. Well, we've always got little Max with us, haven't we, Max? So I'm going to hold Max, and my husband and my son's going to do the peas. Okay, I'll get back to you. Max has been to the classes for rotivating the allotment, so he's just doing his practice. I'm sure if I left him alone he'd do the whole bed. That's some dug the trench, and I'm going to try some of that mycorrhizal fungi on the roots, just because I've got it there. Just going to try and experiment with it. So I'll get back to you when they've done a bit more. Okay? The peas in, and what peas we've got germinated in. And when I come down the next time, because I've forgotten the peas, I will just put, as successional sowing, I'll just pop them in there. What I've done is, there's a bit of a mixture here, but I know where they are. The first ones are the Oregon sugar snap peas. Then next to them there is the Kelvin and Wonder, which we didn't get a good germination rate on. I was quite disappointed. And then here is her screen shaft, and they never let me down, so this will probably be all her screen shaft, or maybe half sugar snap and half her screen shaft, because I don't like the Kelvin and Wonder. It didn't work for me. So okay, and then obviously later on I might put some more in on the opposite side. So that's all for now, and we're going home now once Michael's watered my onions. YouTubers, it's the 1st of April today. We're back down on the allotment on a sort of overcast day, and I'm going to be planting my carrots in this carrot bed. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold. In this carrot bed, I'm going to be planting Autumn King on one side and Sweet Candle on the other. In this bed over here, with all the fresh compost in it, I'm going to be planting something called Amsterdam Forcing. And there's 2 packets of that because it's a bigger size. So we'll get on with that, and once I've done it, I'll show you. Well, you won't see much, but I'll just show you. Okay? Just threw her screen shaft peas in there, and Brian's just covering them up. And we'll water them, and Bob's your uncle. And let me just show you. Not that you're going to see much, but I planted the Autumn King and the Sweet Candle in here, and we'll give this a water as well. And over here we did the Amsterdam Forcing. I didn't have any labels, I just had the tickets, and so there was some labels here, but I couldn't wash them because I didn't have the washing up liquid to get the marking pen off. So we planted 2 packets in there. So it wasn't sieved or anything, so we might not get straight carrots out of there, but we don't care. They'll cook. You know, we make a lot of soup and what have you, and they'll go in the soup. So it's very cold today, it's very windy. Max is in the shed lying down, but there's nobody here at all. It's quite windy today, and overcast, as you can see. But at least we've got a couple of other things done. And the peas that we planted out yesterday, they're fine. I would have had more, but the germination rate on those Kelvedon Wonder was just rubbish. And it was a new packet of seeds. The seeds were good until 2018, so I don't understand why. But you get that sort of thing, so anyway. That's all for now then, folks. Delivery of this new freezer for all the allotment produce. It's not a huge freezer, it's only 142 litre capacity, quite deep though. And we've put it into this walk-in cupboard that we've got. But oh, sorry, I didn't expect it to bang like that. I expect if we need to get another one, we will, but we'll see how well that one goes. Come on, Maxie. Come on, Max. Down into the heated polytunnel because I wanted to show you what I've been up to. I've taken all my cucumbers down here. And look what I found on the cucumber. If I'm not mistaken, that is a bee. Is it alive? Yesterday was so warm I had to open the polytunnel right up because the temperature rose to 40 degrees in here, and a lot of the things in here won't stand 40 degrees. But I've been doing a lot of potting up, so I'll show you what I've done. I potted up some of this gazebo white cosmos. I've always wanted to have white cosmos, and I managed to find a packet this year, so all good. And I'm doing a little experiment with this. Now these are, if I am not mistaken, Cape daisies, and on this side it's got no mycorrhizal fungus stuff in it, and on this side I've put some mycorrhizal on the roots. So we'll see if there's any difference, because I've got to be convinced before I keep using it. So a bit of a skeptic, but we'll see what happens. The camera just switched off, the memory was full. All these are the Livingston daisies, but I've got a load to pot up because I will use them all. They're the only flower that I will use all of. I potted up some Aster Duchy mix there. I've sown some lobelia in there for the hanging baskets. Some more cucumbers. More cucumbers. I potted up the spring onions. That's the Ichikura ones. And this other one that I couldn't remember the name of was white Lisbon ones down there. And like I said before, I always plant them in bunches and plant them out in bunches because that's how you would buy them, you know. And what else have I done? Oh yes, planted some stock and planted some spinach, Celestra it's called. Oh, you know about the snapdragons, anthrynum, and you know about the aster, and all the peppers are doing well up there. And I've even got loads of flowers on this cayenne pepper, so I should get quite a few off of it. Now this pepper here, it had green fly on it. I don't know how it got green fly, because all the rest are fine, not one bit of green fly, and then this one just had green fly, and as you can see it's damaged the leaves a bit, but a good scoosh of water on it seems to have got rid of them all, so it should be in recovery. I don't believe in using chemicals on anything that I'm going to eat. I don't mind using it on the flowers, that's chrysanthemums. And then all the peppers down here, they're all doing fine. You've seen them before though. All up here. And look at this one. I harvested a load of peppers off of that, and look, it's just covered in flower again. So I'm getting a second flush, which is good. More Cosmos. That one's Sensation. I was watching Julie Drake this morning, and she was planting Cosmos Sensation. If you get a moment, look at her channel. It's a really good channel. And I'll put her name up on the screen. And down here, more cucumbers. Now these were all raised under lights, and they're really healthy, and I'm hoping to keep them that way. And some more peppers there. I'll show you in the other polytunnel, just bear with me. I will be getting rid of, well, I won't be getting rid of it, but I'll be putting a new covering on it. This is where I put all my junk really, and I do my potting up in here, so it's not that tidy, but I'll take you in and let you see. These are all the spare tomatoes, all spare. Going on strong though. I mean, that one's got flowers on it, flower heads. So there's that one. There's parsley. And what I do is I put all my flowers that I've already potted up, I put them in here. I don't throw them away in case I need to use some more. They're all over there, look. Even got the winter sowings still down there, just in case I need them. These are primo cabbage and cauliflower. It's the cheesy F1 cauliflower. And over here, it's all the this here is the celery. I did finally get potting up the celery. It was winter sowing. Potted up the thyme, which was winter sowing, and that's that daisies that I've still got to pot up. And these are dianthus up here, seedlings, baby dolls, the name of it. And all the spare cauliflower and spare primo cabbage, and these are spare sunflowers and African marigolds. And what I wanted to show you was we have a lot of foxes, urban foxes, and I really like them, and I wouldn't harm them at all. In fact, I do tend to feed them, so it's my own fault really. But they've since Neo's been gone, they've been starting to come into the garden over the back, and they've been sitting on the polytunnel, and look what they've done. It's a wonder they didn't fall through, but they've split my polytunnel. But you know, this polytunnel is I think it's about 3 years old now, so it's had its day, and I intend to replace it. It was coming up with little holes like that, you know, so the cover is really bad. But what I'll do is I'll buy a cover that has the door on it instead of the zips, because as you see, these are the zip ones. I don't like them because the zips tend to go, although my zips haven't gone, but I've heard that the zips tend to go on them. I want to give a mention to a lady who has a channel, gardening channel. She's got an allotment, and her name, well, her channel name is Allotment Mum, but I'll put it up on the screen for you, and I want you all to go over there and give her a quick look, and if you like her, subscribe to her, and it will help her out. I think she's only got a few subscribers, so she's only just started it, but it's a very good channel, so if you can do that, that'd be fine. Okay, so that's all for now, folks. Bye. It's the 3rd of April 2016 today, back up the allotment, and this is the horrible mess that we're going to tackle today, myself and Michael. I think I told you before that I've got a bad leg, so the only way that I can weed this is by getting right down with my legs straight, sort of basically lying on my stomach really. And the reason I need Michael here with me is because I can't get up once I'm down there. I cannot get up. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out all this silvery foliage. And once it's weeded, you will see just what plants are there. But there's not very many. But I've got plenty on the go, so we need to get it all ready for them. So I'll get back to you in a bit. My Sarpomira's down. That's Sarpomira, that's Sarpomira, and this one here is Rooster, and they're all main crops. So these were the potatoes I saved from last year. So some of them are really big and some of them are really tiny, but they'll all grow, and they've got good chits on them. Even although I don't like chitting main crop, but they've got very good chits on them now. Very healthy. Okay, there we have it. Totally weeded. Well, not totally weeded, but weeded to the best of our ability at the moment. And now all that remains is to get the ground nice, turn it up a bit and put some fertilizer in it and get all my plants down here, isn't it, Mike? Yeah. And then what we're going to do is, once all the plants are in, then we're going to put wood chip down in the gaps, so that we don't have to deal with this again, because it is really hard work. Well, you can see how little plants there is growing in the flower bed at the moment. This white flower's Arabis. This is a sedum. Of course, a nice red colour. There's some I've forgotten the name of it now. Pinks there. Rose bush. These are actually, I'm not quite sure what they are, but they're a really nice flower, and they come back year after year. And of course there's the foxgloves. Quite a few foxgloves, as you can see. And I've got some hollyhocks in here. They're not doing too well, but I planted them in the winter time there, so they'll, in the autumn time, so they'll grow up. Some nice tulips there, and that bluish sort of flower over there is scabious. I planted it last year. Oh, it's a lovely colour when it does come out. It's only starting to grow now. But yes, that's it. And that's all we're doing today, folks. So next time I come down, I will be bringing down a lot of my flowers to get them in here. Well, you can see the bit that I've done, and you can see the bit that Michael's done. Because Michael doesn't sort of dig it all over, and I do. I try to bring, if I can't get the weeds out, I'll just knock them onto the surface so that they dry out and die. Yeah. So that's all we're doing today. Shall we do the water in before we go? Yeah? Okay, that's all for now. Of a new age on the allotment. Pardon?
It's the dawning of a new age on the allotment.
Yeah.
It's the age of wood chip.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if it prevents us from, if it saves us the task of weeding all the time, oh my goodness, yeah, of course I'll use it. Yeah, of course I'll use it. We've got loads left, so we might as well use it on the flower bed.
I think it looks tidier, the wood chip thing.
Yeah, so do I. It does look tidier. Oh well, that's all for now, folks. We're just going to water the carrots and the onions, and then we're going home. We'll see you later. Bye bye for now. Bye, Mike.
Bye.